So this is gonna be the last question. Opinion on natural bodybuilding. And how to pump. I got a haircut and my mom needs me to show her my hair. So, do you have an OnlyFans? Welcome back to the channel. This is the Anomaly. I'm gonna do another Q&A. I posted a story on Instagram, so I'm getting all of my questions from there. Sometimes I'll do a Q&A using the questions I got from my story. Sometimes I'll take the questions from the comments down below. So leave a comment down below. And yeah, we're gonna do a bit of both, just so we make sure I get some good quality questions, because some of them, they can be a bit stupid. Meanwhile, I'm gonna eat my next meal, which is veggies, chicken breast with peanut butter on them. Your real name. So my real name, I've answered this before, but it's Svein Falzon.
Goes by the name of Svein.
He's Svein from Malta.
I am training with Svein Falzon.
I really don't like my name, by the way. I would prefer if you call me Anomaly, even though it's a bit weird. Bench PR. My best bench PR, I was with Larry Wheels in LA. I did 160 kilo for a solid 8 reps, I think.
That's pretty good.
I don't track my strength, so like I don't do PRs. If you get the chance to train with Larry Wheels, you're gonna have to push yourself, you know. So I went a bit heavier that day. I did 160 when usually I train with like 120. I went up to 160, risking a pec tear.
Oh, no.
When you're a bodybuilder, it doesn't matter that much. Like the weight doesn't matter. You just need to focus on keeping tension on the muscle so you actually grow. Your strength will go up with time. You just always have to focus on keeping the workouts stressful. So when it feels too easy, that's when you go up in weight. Hence why I do not do PRs or focus on even tracking PRs. It doesn't matter that much. The only PR I like is my weight. Like if I go up to 115 kilo, this bulk, I'm gonna be very happy. How much do you weigh? Right now, I'm 100 kilo or 99. I think 100, because we're on a deload, so we're cleaning up a bit. Last bulk, I went up to 110. My favorite right now, I haven't done these for a while actually, so you're reminding me, I need to do these. Is the preacher curl, where you're standing up. So you have a preacher, but you're not doing them seated as usual. You're standing up, you're leaning on the preacher, and you're gonna curl. That is my favorite exercise. If you guys haven't tried out, I don't know if people actually do this, but like on my plan I had one tablespoon of peanut butter essentially. I put 1 tablespoon on my chicken, and it's so good right now.
That is fucking disgusting.
I found a very, very good question. I actually like this one. Dream physique.
The only thing that's going to stop him from succeeding or reaching his goals is literally him.
Or literally dying.
I love the look of a mass monster. I love the look of Marcus Roll. I look in the mirror, and what I really want right now with my page and like my social media page and everything that I'm doing, essentially like with the masks and stuff, I want that Marcus Roll physique plus one of my masks on it, you know. So imagine me right now, like triple or quadruple the size, and I'm gonna put a mask on. Like imagine how crazy I'm gonna look. That hypes me up so much. I am constantly working towards this goal, this vision in my head. So that is my dream physique. Best advice for newbies. What I would say, first of all, is stay consistent. Have a goal in your mind, have a goal in your head, like have a vision. Aim towards it. So look in the mirror. If you want bigger shoulders, imagine yourself, like look in the mirror, imagine yourself with bigger shoulders, and I guarantee you, in a few months, in a year, in 2 years, it doesn't matter how much time, you're gonna get to that point. But you need to have the vision first. So have a vision, be consistent, be disciplined, have the discipline to actually stay consistent, that's one, and actually learn how to eat. So you need to eat clean, real food if you want to build actual good quality muscle. There's too many people nowadays. I just spoke to someone on Instagram in my DMs, and he told me I'm eating 3k calories and I'm not gaining weight. Like I don't know what to do. And then the first thing I ask people when they tell me they're stuck, like they're not gaining any weight, how's the food you're eating? How's the quality of the food? And what they tell me, it's always the same answer. I'm eating fast food. I'm eating a bunch of processed shit. Obviously, your body is not gonna grow if you're feeding it shit food. You need to focus on eating good quality food. So chicken breast, beef, lean beef, fish, white fish, salmon. There's whey isolate as well. So there's protein powders nowadays that you can even use to supplement, to alternate between chicken breast if you get bored of it. That's the only time I use it. Or post-workout. You can have some whey post-workout. Like there's a lot of sources that you can look for. You can use Greek yogurt. You don't need to always eat the same food every meal. You can always change. For example, for breakfast I like to have some eggs, some salmon, or some beef sometimes, so I alternate between beef and salmon. My second meal, it's beef again, beef, some sweet potatoes, some spinach, and I have some fruit with my first meal as well. Third meal, what I have is chicken breast. Fourth meal, chicken breast again. Fifth meal, I'm gonna have chicken breast again. But again, I don't have to. It's just my choice of protein source. And it's not really fun to eat all this food. When you're on a bulk specifically, it gets tiring. And obviously you get these cravings, you know, you want to cheat, but that's why you need to stay disciplined. Right now I'm so hungry, I'm getting cravings, so I'm getting these endless temptations to order sushi constantly. It's like a never-ending feeling. I'm like, I deserve some sushi today. But I need the discipline to say no. So that's how you stay consistent. You need to say no.
No.
So to make it easier for yourself to be consistent, find food sources that you actually like to eat and they're easy to prepare. Once you have like a system going and you're eating, you have a diet plan you're following every single day, it's gonna get easier and easier. So the main thing you should do as a beginner is learn how to eat, learn what foods agree with your gut so you don't get any bloating issues. Some people, if they eat too many eggs, they get a giant bloat. I don't have that problem, so I can have as many eggs as I want. So learn your body, learn what it likes, and just treat it well, you know. That is my main advice. Work hard. Do not neglect any muscle groups. Do not skip legs. It's a mistake that I did in the beginning. Please do not skip legs. Do not skip calves.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Hit every body part the same as you would any other part. Don't train hard on chest day and then on leg day you're gonna be a train hard every single workout, every single muscle, and I guarantee you your body will shapeshift. Once you get the food in line, once you get the workouts in line, they will all work together and you're gonna build so much muscle people won't even recognize you. That's how you grow. I got a haircut and my mom needs me to show her my hair, so that's funny, yeah? I'll show you guys the picture when I edit. How many times I train legs? By the way, I love your videos. Thank you. You're the reason I'm doing these, so keep on loving them. On a bulk, I train legs once a week, or I'm gonna train them twice a week. It's not always the same. I always change it up. Right now, what I'm mainly focusing on is my back. We need to bring my back up. I did have splits where I trained legs twice. So on one day, I would focus more on like compound movements, and on the second day, I would do more machines, you know, and more isolation exercises. Who inspired you to go gym? There was an event in Malta, and I met Mike Thurston, Matt Does Fitness, and Stan Brownie all at once. It was a crazy experience for me. They were my first like influencers that I met in person. But Matt Does Fitness specifically, like before I even started working out, I used to watch a lot of fitness content, and I always found him funny, and I just loved his channel from the beginning, you know. And I used to always watch him and the Buff Dudes. Maybe you guys remember the Buff Dudes. They're also one of my inspirations. Where are you from, dude? You are inspiring. By the way, let's get huge. I agree, let's get huge. Winter Rock starts now. And yeah, I'm from Malta. It's a small island in Europe. You can barely see it on the map. Just started the gym. What's a good schedule, like routine for a week at the gym? What I usually suggest for someone starting out is doing a push-pull leg split. You are essentially hitting each body part in 3 workouts. So push, you're gonna hit chest, shoulders and tricep. Pull, you're gonna hit back and bicep. And legs, you're gonna hit legs. And then you can like take a day off or 2, and then you go again. What's the difference between a normal squat and a Smith squat? So when you're doing a normal squat, like with a barbell, it's gonna be depending on how imbalanced your body is, because everyone's body has an imbalance. Like, it's always one side is bigger or stronger than the other. So when you're doing compound movements, or just any movements where it involves just you and the barbell or dumbbells, it's gonna be a bit wonky. You know, you're gonna move around a bit. Maybe one side is a bit weaker. So on a squat, you're gonna go up like this. Like, I remember I used to squat a bit heavy, and my hips, they were a bit weak. Like, one side was weaker than the other. And when I was squatting, and you guys have done this as well for sure, it's something that everyone goes to. I get to that rep where it's a bit too heavy, and like, I'm gonna go a bit like this. I'm gonna lean a bit forward. It's my body's way of cheating it, and I'm gonna come up like on one side, because one side is stronger than the other. One leg is stronger than the other. So I'm putting more force on one leg, while the other one is being neglected a bit, because your body's way of cheating is putting more force through the stronger part to not die, essentially. A Smith squat, it's a lot safer because you have a fixed machine, so it's a fixed position, and even if one side is weaker than the other, you're still gonna go up like in the same position, you know. So if your left leg is weaker than your right leg, it's not gonna overpower at any time, because the bar isn't moving at all and the machine is holding it in place. Like, if you have a lot of imbalances and you're still starting out in the gym, the Smith machine is very, very good to learn good form. So I would suggest, if you're trying to work out, do some squats here and there, but still involve the Smith machine or a hack squat. I learned how to squat and activate my legs properly with the hack squat. Can you do pull-ups? Yes, I can do a pull-up. I only weigh 100 kilo. I don't do them normally. I like doing them on an assisted machine. It helps me get a better lat activation, which I very, very much struggled with in my years of training. Like, this year is the only year where I can actually say, like, I'm confident enough to say, I made some good, solid back gains. The years before, wasted. I wasted so much time, it's insane. This is why you guys need to focus on your form, because you're gonna regret it like 3 years from now if you're not fixing your form on your squat. 3 years from now, you're either gonna get injured because of your form, or you're just gonna not make as many gains as you did because of one tiny little change that you could have done years before. And then once you realize years later, you're gonna be like, I should have done that, you know, like I should have focused on my form 3 years ago, because my legs would be so much bigger now and I would be so much stronger. So don't waste time and fix your form, please. First thing I'm gonna answer is, how do we lose love handles? You can't target one spot, you just need to lose weight all over. When you lose weight, you're gonna lose weight from everywhere. It just depends where your body stores the fat. A lot of people struggle with losing fat in their back. So on stage, when they step on stage, they have some fat in their back, or they have fat in their back, but their legs, they're shredded, because everyone's different. I'm blessed in a way. I have thin skin on my legs, I have thin skin on my arms. I don't have a spot where it's very stubborn to remove, but you know, a lot of people have that, so please don't stress about it. Just keep cutting down till it's gone, and then once it's gone, once you feel like you're lean enough, that's when you can start bulking back up. I just saw a mouse, or like a rat. Do you have an OnlyFans? No, I do not.
Not yet.
How to pump? How to pump with the muscle in hole? What? Okay, wait. I'm actually gonna answer this, you know. It's a bit of a weird question. It's gonna be a legitimate answer. I get a full body pump when I like when I have sex. I get a crazy pump in my chest. Since you're moving so much, you're getting like a full body pump. So that's how you get a full body pump. Have sex. Have you ever had any issues with your prostate with anabolic product? Enlargement example, whatever that means. I've never had any issues. No, never. So far. So this is gonna be the last question. Opinion on natural bodybuilding. I don't think it exists. Like, I'm being completely honest. If you want to build a crazy physique and maintain that physique like to step on a stage and get skin and get shredded, it's not even worth doing it natural, because you're gonna lose so much muscle that you've worked hard for just to look skinny on stage. The way I see natural bodybuilding is more just adapting a good and healthy lifestyle and like being stronger, looking better, being healthier. So that part I love, you know, I love that part. But I don't like the part where you destroy yourself to step on a stage and look skinny and not even win. What is the point in that? If you have like 10 years in the bank training, you'll be able to maintain a bit more muscle when you're trying to get shredded on stage. I wouldn't compete natural. I'm gonna stop the Q&A here. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Leave any questions you might have down below. Don't forget to use code Anomaly if you want to keep supporting my grind. Don't forget to comment, like and subscribe. Bye bye.